Welcome back, Jira admins. In this video, we're actually covering a different kind of a tutorial, and this is all about the user interface. Now, when it comes to this user interface, it will allow basically you to actually limit on both the user experience and the UI of Jira itself. So the very first option is the user default settings. There are actually four of them, where you have options like what is the default outgoing email format. My recommendation for you is to actually stay and to be on the HTML, not to change it to the plain text, because you might face some of the issues. But number of work items displayed per page, now that has been set to be 50. Of course, this is something that you can change. So you can actually go to edit the values, and you can say this is 100, and you can update this. The second option, of course, third option is default sharing for filters and dashboards. That is being set on private. Also, this is something that I wouldn't change in here. This is because when you're actually creating the filters and the dashboards, and if this has been set to a specific project to actually be seen or something like that, users might actually be wondering what are these new things. So you just don't want to bloat the already existing instance. Auto watch on work items, just make sure that it's on yes, because if you're not watching your own work items, you don't actually know what kind of changes they're applying, even though you have within the notifications that your personal notifications, where it's saying that you're getting notified when you're actually getting mentioned and everything else. So that is a different thing. Then you can actually go to a default dashboard. That this is something that has been created by Jira automatically. So this is something that you can apply by your own. You can add some of the gadgets. You can change the layout of these gadgets and everything else. So it's the very first dashboard out there, and this is basically like highly customizable, and there are actually a lot of those. So I have a lot of those because I was creating this instance because, well, all of the Atlassian champions have this privilege to actually do that. But as you can see, I have a lot interesting gadgets in here. So this is actually something that is pretty interesting. There's also option for the look and feel. So this actually means that basically this logo right here where it says Jira, so it's this logo right here. So this can actually be changed to anything you want. So this basically can be changed to be the name of your company or something else. So this is, of course, something that is optional. And there's also for the title, which appear in the browser tab when you're actually switching the applications. So, and it's saying when enabled, the title will appear next to the logo itself. So right now, I actually don't really have it because I didn't change anything in there. But when you decide to actually change this is something that you can do. So you also have the favicon, and the favicon is this part right here. So it's not within your Jira navigation and this logo right here. The favicon is within your tab right here. So this favicon can also be changed to be something different. This is also great if you actually wanna establish your brand and to feel even more connected to your brand itself. Of course, You have the navigation colors in here, so you have the background and also you have the highlight as well. So this is the highlight, as you can see right here. This can actually be changed to be something else. And there are also the time formats and the day formats. This really is something that might be really useful, because let's say if you're in America, you have a different date format. If you're in Europe, you have also different date format. So this is something that you can change in here. So if you actually go from here, so it's saying hours and minutes. All right, so hours and minutes, that is how it's being set to be. Also, you have for the day formats as well, how you define it. There's the complete date format, which is this one for 21st of May 2007, for example. And there's of course the hours and the minutes, and when it says if it's either AM or it's either the PM. Now this is actually pretty useful for the announcement right here, especially if you're doing some kind of migrations. I used the announcement banner really frequently, so the users know when the migration of certain project is actually happening, and to notify them and to say to them that basically you have enough time to actually do all of your work until, let's say, 5 p.m., which is usually when the migration is being done, 9 to 5 working time. And after that, any work that basically you do will not be migrated because migration has already been done. And so you can say from here, you can say migration of project A and B will take place next Monday, for example, and you can add something else. You can choose your background color, so I can say that it's going to be green. You can say show banner to the users, and users can dismiss the banner. So if they don't want to actually see that, and if they don't want to be annoyed by the constant banner being shown to them, you can limit this. So this is actually pretty great to see. All right, so also you can have your target audience. So it's either going to be private or it's going to be public. Usually I use this for the private because no one outside the organization is, needs to know if something is being done. But let's say if you're having multiple organizations, then that is a different story. So first of all, you would have to be an admin in each of those organizations, and also you have to be a Jira admin to each of those organizations as well. So that is a different use case, but I leave this to be open. And now what you can actually do when you publish this, it will look something like this: migration of project A and B will take place next Monday. What I can do, I can basically dismiss this. So this is okay if I don't want to be shown to me all of the time. And that is everything that you need to know about the user interface within the Jira admin settings. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye.